Hi, Alice Roorda here, Spiritual Psychologist, and today's video is about grounding. And not just grounding, the reason why grounding came through, because I requested for something to come through, something to be channeled that was helping us living our highest timeline. And what came through was a gnome. What? I don't know nothing about it, but I felt its energy and it was very, very helpful to help you being more grounded. And the reason why that came through is because as a star seed, when you are grounded and you are a better receiver, from all those energies that are sent into Earth. And from your groundedness and you receiving that energy, you can spread it around. And you are here to support humanity. That's where it comes down to. So this is a great way for you to help humanity. Living your highest timeline is you being in service. And you can only be in service when you are feeling at your best. And grounding is part of that. Hence this video. It is a loving, easy transmission we're doing here. Nothing too heavy, but a beautiful way to feel more into your body, feel more part of everything, more part of the whole. So enjoy that. Before we go there, one thing I want to share with you, and that is the Light Portal. That is a festival for Starseeds. This is where we come together. This is what we have workshops, there's star classes, and there's gatherings, there is transmissions, there's transformation, there's growth and expansion, while we are in a community of Starseeds and connect. And that is there because I believe you are here for a reason, you're here for a mission, you're here to support humanity. And what better way to do that is together with your fellow Starseeds. I would like to invite you to come there. For the month of October, you have a free access pass to almost everything that's happening in the Light Portal, and that is a lot. Have a look in the description below and do join us. If it is not October and it's later, you can access it. Nevertheless, it might not be for free, but check it out. Absolutely check it out. This is your space where you want to be. All right, so now let's get to the video and getting grounded. Enjoy. So what is it that you as a star seed need in this moment in time? I'm just going to open a portal of loving light and we see who, what wants to come through and support us with that. So give me a moment to tune in and then we just see what is going to bring us. I would like to open this portal for source energy and unconditional love, pure love. And we would like to ask for support for our star seeds here on Earth, and any support that we need at this moment in time. I leave it open to whatever that is, so we can step into our highest timeline. Any support would be absolutely welcome. Any high frequency support that is of source energy that can support us starseeds here on Earth. My body starts moving, so we're getting some energy in with living our highest timeline. If you never watched a video of me, this is where my body starts moving. Any energy that comes through, I feel physically through my body. So I'm not going to explain too much. I can really tune in. And here you're gathering. Here you're gathering all together, wanting answers for your highest timeline. What a pleasure, what a pleasure, what a pleasure supporting you in that. And can I ask, who are we having the pleasure to connect with? Are you of that highest frequency? Because my body is getting all smaller. And it doesn't feel as if that is a very high frequency that you're of. You can describe me more as what you know, as a dwarf, as a gnome, as an earth being. And that was not exactly what you were hoping for. But you were asking about the highest timeline. You were asking about how you can be supported in living your highest timeline on this planet Earth. And I would like to give you an earthy perspective, so to speak. Are you, thank you for being here, are you someone that is pure? Okay, I'm feeling this pure love. Yes, okay. Of a very different energy than I have ever felt before, but most welcome. My body is squeezing as if I'm trying to fit into that energy that feels smaller than the expansion that I normally feel. But we go with what we've given. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be here from my earthy experience, from my one with nature experience, taking you, bringing you more into that earthy experience. All right. Taking you more as part of nature, as part of bringing you to that space where you would feel more part of nature, be one with nature as we are. We are one with nature. And move within and working with its energies and being part of a forest, one with the trees, one with the animals, one with nature. And we would like to give you that perspective of being one with nature, so you can feel more one with all and one with yourself. We would like to give you that perspective. Please do. I have one request because my body as Alice feels very uncomfortable. And I feel like I cannot do this for long with my shoulders like this. Could we find a way that you relax my body more? And you are just feeling your whole beingness in my body? So yes, that is so much better. Thank you. Thank you. We're listening. Arrived in this body and that is bigger than mine, so I will take up the space to the fullness of my ability, just using a part of that body. Hello everyone, good to be here with you in energy, good to see you being here and haven't left. Good to see that you are curious to be part of everything, wanting to be part of it all, wanting to feel you belong and be part of everything. And some of you are already feeling that to a certain extent, and let's take it a notch higher, shall we? For you who don't feel any of that, let's embrace that. Let's embrace you being one with all, one with nature. I want you to imagine that you are in your favorite forest. Be in your favorite forest, being it green and lush or being it more open, or perhaps the leaves have fallen off already. Create your favorite forest and imagine you are in your favorite forest. And feel the air and smell the air of the forest, of the rotting of the forest. And the rotting is a beautiful process to birth new life. It is a fertilizer, as you know, birthing new life, creating new beginnings. I want you to imagine that you walk around in your favorite forest and be open to the magic that is there in your favorite forest. Where all the trees, let's start with the trees because they are pretty obvious. Where all the trees are connected to one another, connected to one another, and communicate to one another. All those beautiful trees that are just standing there, still and being a tree. There is so much more going on than the eye can see. There's trees that are sturdy and have a lot of life experience. And there's younger trees that are still to learn from those trees that are wiser. And there's trees that for some reason are not doing so well and not growing so well, and all of the others will come and support and bring it more life force with the best of their ability and see if they can bring some vitalization into it. There is a lot of support. And if a tree is not making it or being chopped down, then everyone is mourning that experience and takes that in as a lesson, in the sense as wisdom, as a learning experience and growth, and takes that in for the new generation to learn from. And then there is the mushrooms, the beautiful mushrooms in all its colors and shapes and appearances that are so connected as well everywhere, and they're supporting the ecosystem in the forest. Let's not take them one by one, because we will still be here tomorrow and next week and years to come. See if you can connect with all that amazing beauty around you. And see it for what it is, a living entity, a living forest working all together, serving each other, serving the one. And they are one as a whole. There is the one and there is the wholeness. There is the wholeness and there is the one. And you are being invited to be part of that. There is an embracing of the forest to allow you in and to be part of that. You being part of that beautiful animal kingdom, and our all the gnomes and the elves and whoever are there surrounding you. It doesn't matter if you see them or not. All the earth elements, all the elementals, and all the plants, and all the elements that are in the forest. You are being one of it, as if you are sprouting being a tree with the trees, as if you are a mushroom, being one with the mushrooms, as you are a gnome, being one with the gnomes, as if you are all of that, because you are. Experience being one with that. And perhaps you can even feel the vibration and feel that frequency and feel that energy and feel that beauty and love that is there. In a place of beingness. You just be in that forest. There's nothing more that we expect of you than you just being here with us in this forest. You are fulfilled. You have done what we asked you by just being here. And you don't have to enjoy it as an act of doing, but you can enjoy it as an act of being. If you know what we mean. You don't have to make an effort to enjoy it. You don't have to make an effort to be one of us. We want you to lean back and surrender to the forest, to all of us. And be here, all connected with your energy and ours. Because the moment you connect with us, all our energies are mingling and are all one from an active perspective. As the moment you enter the forest, you are mingling and becoming one with it. But if you're more open to it as you are now, there is much more exchange. There is much more coming to you. So feel into that. We are so blessed having you with us. Do you feel how your system feels at ease in this forest? Feels, as you call it, grounded in this forest. We don't use such words because it's our natural state. We want to bring that natural state that we have, being one with nature, being nature, bringing that to you, that groundedness, that beingness, that being one with nature. And we know you would have expected today someone from higher above, perhaps an Arcturian or a Syrian that could have supported you with this. But what better is there for you than to be grounded and one with nature? Because from there you are such a bigger force and more to use to the galactic grid, to your galactic connections. We are in connection with them. And the message is that you, as a grounded starseed, are that antenna bringing in all these galactic energies, all these high frequency energies, all these transmutive energies into this earth. You are that antenna bringing that in and spreading that out. If you're grounded, your antenna works better, so to speak. You're being a better receiver of that energy and a better giver, vibrator of that energy. So being grounded is of your highest timeline. So we recommend you come more often, being it in your mind or being it in real nature. Your brain is remarkable, is absolutely out of this world because it perceives nature. If you imagine being in nature, it perceives nature as if you are really there. Everything in your body is activated, as if you are really in nature. If you are able to go to that imagination and really with all your senses experience that forest. But of course, it is beautiful to go out in nature, to be outside and have the wind on your skin, or the sun or the rain, or whatever weather you have, the cold, the warmth. Because it's so much easier to be in a state of balance and groundedness. But for those that don't have access to that, you do now. You don't have to plant all things on your balcony if you have access to that, which again is amazing to do. It can bring you so much joy and is contributing to this earth development, in the sense that the bees and the insect and the plants are growing, and there's a whole contribution you're making there. And yes, that might help you ground by touching the ground and working with plants. All we're saying is that even if you don't have access to all of that, you have access now. And Alice is looking at the time. This is all I wanted to bring to you. As one of the elements. We are delighted you have allowed us to be there, because there was a moment of a thought of rejection. Although that was not a thought of rejection, it was rather a thought of uncertainty. If this was the right thing that would help you, if we were the right energy that would help you to your highest timeline. But you're seeing it now, right? You're feeling it now, we hope. You're being there now. You, all with one, and one with all. You are never separate. You're always part of everything. Today we just focused on the forest. But there is much more than the forest. But this is what we wanted to give you, this experience, this connection, this feeling of oneness with nature. And with that, we depart. That was a strange feeling in the beginning. I don't know if you had your eyes closed, but my body was going like this, being so small. I hope that helps you to feel more grounded. Come back to it whenever you feel you need more grounding. And now you have a tool and a way to bring that with you wherever you are. Wonderful. This was the first time I had such an energy coming through. I wonder how that felt for you. For me, it was weird at first and insecure indeed at first, like this is not what we're looking for. But then it made all sense, right? It made all sense. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up. There's coming to be many more of these videos, not with these gnomes, but whatever is needed for us in that moment in time, right? That is what we're getting. Beautiful being. Make sure you take well care of yourself, ground yourself before you get into the world and do something that requires your attention. Drink enough water and be very gentle always, but especially after this. Be very gentle with this. Looking forward to see you another time.